Hello everyone, this is Pat with Empowering by Design with a daily Oracle card reading and message for what is for me Thursday, December 30th of 2010. I hope this last week of the year is going well for you. For today's reading, I wanted to call on the Archangel deck. I hadn't called on them in a while, and every once in a while, I just like to call and see what archangel we need to be working with, especially as we come into the new year. Archangels have such powerful energies. So I want to call on them today and ask which archangel we need to be working with and what message that they have for us. And as I knock on the deck and shuffle it up, I always have cards that flip out at me. It's kind of fun, but it happens quite a lot to me where they just jump out. So actually there's two that have come up here, and you know, if I have more than one, I'll always share, because I think it's important to share whatever jumps out. So the first one that came out is Archangel Jeremiel, and the card says overcoming difficulties, and the card says the worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So really nice card to get here at the end of the year. And the other card that came out was Archangel Raphael with healthy lifestyles. And it says, eat a healthful diet, get adequate sleep, and exercise regularly for optimal health. So let's look at these two together here to see what they mean. First, Archangel Jeremiel, he's an archangel of mercy and benevolence. His name literally means mercy of God. He is the archangel who, after we cross over, after the time of our physical death, he helps us or assists us with what we call a life review, where we review our life and the lessons that we were learning in it. And so because of that, he's become an archangel that we relate to, helping us through transitions. And we are here in a transition. We're right here at the end of our year. And also, we're coming out of that Mercury retrograde period. And there's a lot of people out there. People have been dealing with very difficult relationship issues this month. There's a variety of difficulties that have come up in this December for people. Even though we had the holidays, were just sort of adding, I think, additional stress to it, having to get ready for them. There were other issues that people were dealing with on top of that. And this card is coming in to say, the worst is behind us. The worst is behind you. And Archangel Jeremiel is also an angel who he bestows mercy to you and to everyone involved. That's part of why he helps us through that life review, because as humans we have that real tendency to, when we see things or situations where we didn't make the best choices, we tend to be really hard on ourselves. And Jeremiel, when we call on him, and we absolutely should call on him, he delivers mercy to us, helps us to look at ourselves more mercifully, as well as the other people involved in the whole situation. So it's interesting that this card comes up as we transition out of Mercury retrograde, which sometimes can be a very rough time. It adds intensity and sometimes can add a lot of stress to what's already going on, can bring issues right up in your face. And as we transition into the new year, we're right at the tail end there, and you know, people are getting ready, they're finalizing their tax stuff. Also, here in the east coast of the United States, where we just had that big winter storm and all the airports got backed up and had people who were stuck and having to sleep overnight at the airports. You know, I feel like it's speaking to that too. Like this, we're finally at the worst of this is now over, and the rest of it is on the mend. And I even feel like this goes out to somebody who might have experienced a tragedy or a tragic event out there. If you have, my heart goes out to you. But this card says help is on the way. The help and support that you need and have been looking for is coming to you. Relief is on the way. And if you look at this picture, this beautiful bird, it might even be a dove, the long tail feather there, she's soaring into the light, right over the mountains and into the light. And it's symbolic of rising above what the issue is. It kind of says that whatever difficulty was there, you dealt with it very admirably, and you didn't get caught up in a victim role. And now that's attracting the solution, the relief that you're needing and wanting, your desired outcome. So if you have had a lot of difficulties this month in your relationships, illnesses that have come up, work-related challenges, or even just year-end deadlines for taxes and record keeping, the worst of it is now behind you. And as we enter the new year, there's some relief coming, and a period where we can take a nice breather from all of that. And so on the heels of that, we have Archangel Raphael, who's coming in here with his healthy lifestyles. After you've been through a stressful time, or even as you're going through a stressful time, it's really important to take very good care of your body by eating foods that are good for you. And I think this also comes as a reminder as we come into our New Year's Eve parties and celebrations and things like that, to just be mindful of not overindulging so much that it's going to make you feel horrible. But his reminder about eating a healthful diet, getting adequate sleep and exercise for optimal health, those things, yeah, when you're going through a stressful time, it is really important to take really, really good care of yourself and make sure you're getting enough sleep, because eating foods that are good for your body, because those all contribute to how you feel energetically, and how you feel energetically is a big factor in how well you deal with situations. So I think it's a twofold message with this. It's a reminder you've just been through a stressful time, so really take good care of yourself. And also, as we head into our New Year's Eve and New Year's time, to be a little bit more mindful about overindulging. So take care, everybody. That is our reading for today. I hope you have a lovely day, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow.